I saw something this week that I barely even noticed it, but I did notice it, and I certainly was not going to talk about it on the podcast.
But you are now.
And then I saw another one, and it went from like, oh, I'm probably not going to mention this on the podcast to like, I have to talk about this Monday morning.
Try and stop me.
Because I've never really thought about it until I had 2 examples of this thing, and then I was like, well, I mean, most of the time it's like grandkids buying this present for their grandparent, but there's never ever any criteria. It's not like getting your license.
Yeah, right.
I saw 2 guys wearing world's greatest grandpa apparel. One was a hat, one was a shirt.
So let me be clear, just to lay down some ground rules of my understanding of this so that I can follow along the timeline correctly. These were 2 separate incidents.
So it's 2 separate days even.
These granddads were not in the same arena.
No, they're not. They're not both walking around with their boots.
I think it's very simple here, and I don't want to jump the gun because there can only be one in my mind.
Yeah.
If you see somebody at the shops wearing a world's greatest dad, world's greatest granddad t-shirt.
World's greatest lover.
Fight.
You have to.
You have to fight that person.
Exactly.
That's the only version
Highlander
of
rules.
a modern day shootout that we have. And I'm not suggesting a shootout,
but
I'm suggesting
if you have a gun on you, that's certainly going to help in the fight.
I mean, it will help, but I'm suggesting hand-to-hand combat to find out who is the world's best granddad.
Yeah, it's a duel. I really like this.
Probably to the death in the granddad scenario.
So I saw the first guy, hat, on a Monday. This is last Monday. I saw him, and then I was like, oh, yeah, okay, no worries. And then I saw the guy on a Wednesday with the shirt.
Yeah.
I maybe shouldn't have even said who had. I mean, if you're out there and by some chance this comes across you, don't take too much of this on board.
No.
The first granddad with the hat. I was like, I believe that. He had rosy cheeks. He almost
looked a bit like Santa.
He did look a bit like Santa.
Yeah.
No beard though. But you know when you get old and it almost like your face starts to contort around what you do more often? Like my grandpa has almost like a scowl, just like he has resting scowl face where he's sort of like this.
I got some deep laugh lines.
And that's what this guy had. He looked like
jolly.
Yeah. And this.
Whereas I'm miserable.
This
so
man,
I don't know. Don't judge by the lifelines.
Yeah, this man wasn't Asian, but he looked a lot like Buddha, where he's like this. And he's like, his cheeks are rosy and he's got like
but like happy and prosperous Buddha?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's got like the crow's feet, but it looks like from smiling so much. And I was like, you know what? I would buy that.
You are the world's greatest granddad.
The guy in the shirt.
He was 15. You're like, 10. Biologically, I don't buy it.
How has this happened? I was like, I'm going to need to see some proof.
Oh, okay.
He looked like a grumpy old man.
I'd like to see some interviews from grandchildren.
Exactly right. I'd like some references, some character references.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, I'd like to hear about how you were as a dad, then to a grandfather.
Yeah.
The first guy, I was like, no. It's like when you show up at the bottle-o and you have a beard and you've got like a little bit of grey on the side of your head. No one's asking you for ID.
No.
If you show up and you've got braces on still and you've got pimples all over your face,
you're getting
that's
encarded.
the second guy. And I'm like, let's see.
You needed...
Who gave you that? Did you buy that for yourself?
Well, he probably did. If I'm
that's no criteria.
What this plan is from this guy, right?
Yeah.
My plan is this is one of these people that puts the pressure on their kids to have kids.
Yeah. Okay.
And I reckon he doesn't even have grandkids. I reckon he's wearing this around to try and get his children to get a hurry on with producing some grandkids.
I already have the apparel.
And that's just how bitter and twisted this man is. Yeah. So that's what I'm getting from this.
I like that I was nervous about even saying like who was the bad one, who was the good one, and you have categorically
he's
said
a sociopath.
This guy sucks. He's not even a bad grandfather, but a bad father
as well.
Bad
father first.
I made it all up. Those guys don't exist. I swear to God. They definitely don't live in camp, bro.
Yeah, put flaws, mate. Flaws.
Do you ever think about how like some initials are cooler than others?
Yeah, no.
Really?
No. Unless you get the 3-letter initials, which I'm like, that's pretty cool. Like Michael's actual initials are MJF, which is pretty cool. Do you ever think you should use that more often, Michael?
Go by MJF.
To meet MJF, say that my initials are MJF, and then him rip me to shreds.
Yeah.
That's all I want in life.
Yeah,
to be
he would
embarrassed
too.
about the fact that you guys share initials.
Those who don't know who MJF is, he's a wrestler. It doesn't matter.
He's a very arrogant wrestler.
Yep.
I agree, and I think you have to be like you have to be a level of fame to warrant a 3. Like
FDR,
JFK, JTT.
MJF. I'm struggling
MJF.
to remember any.
No, but they're all pretty good.
Yep.
I do just think your initials are cooler than my initials. JT is cooler than NB.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not here to have a fight. I'm
glad because I'd win. It's unequivocally cooler for a JT than a NB.
But I feel like you are boxed in a corner
though. Oh God, and I don't want to. There are so many other things to have a problem with when it comes to this person, but at the end of the day, this has just popped into my mind.
DG Taze.
Donald Trump keeps trying to make his 3 initials a thing.
It's
but
kind of-
he's got shit letters like DJT.
Yeah.
Nah.
Doesn't flow very well. DJT.
JT's fine.
JT's fine.
DJ is The Rock.
Even
Dwayne Johnson.
DT.
DT's fine.
DT's cool.
But DJT, and considering 2 of those letters are my initials, I'm here to say that doesn't work.
It's just the J in the between.
He's trying to
if
make
the
it-
J was at the end, DTJ, that's good.
He's trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen.
I think you are unfortunately boxed into a corner because I don't know what initials go well with T. Like JT is sort of the only variation.
I'm JLT.
Worse. Bad.
Yep. So that's fine.
Jake and
Well, Lawrence,
Jake and lettuce tomato.
LT was a football player like Lawrence Thomas, I think his name was. Back
Well,
in the
everyone's
day.
been an initial,
Like-
but I'm saying does it stick? I think the coolest ones are JD. I
Yep.
think JD's the top
JD
one.
Vance. You like a bit of JD Vance, do you?
Well, I think it's the only initial that is so powerful that it can be someone's nickname.
Okay.
Like, I know a JD.
Oh, do you really?
I know 2 JDs, actually.
Okay.
In Tasmania, but then also JD Vance, JD from Scrubs. It really, like, carries so much weight that you can just go, like, that person's nickname is just their
He's
initials.
JD, yeah.
I also think JJ is very good.
JJ.
JJ. If your name was Jessica Jones, or if your name was Jonty
Jackson.
Johnson, Jonty Johnson. I feel bad.
My thing is when you come to the table with this stuff and you have no examples, it's like the worst game of whose line is it anyway.
No, Jessica Jones is great.
Jessica Jones is a Marvel character.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's great.
But then you went Jonty
Johnson.
Jonty
Johnson?
Like you are.
Yeah.
This is your thing. I sat here in good faith thinking
Sure.
Ned's going to bring something funny to talk about,
And I have.
And you just don't ever have the examples ready to go.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe it's time to start writing some of this stuff down?
I have so much of it written down. You're right, though, because unfortunately, the behind-the-scenes thing is I'll say to Josh, here's what I want to talk about. Have a think about it. And then we'll get to it, and Josh will go like, huh? What? I can't think of anything. So you're right.
It's all on
I
you.
need to write both parts. I need to write your thoughts and my thoughts, and
I would like
and
the
any little ad-libs in between.
up because I would like the tape to state, and
Yeah.
it does.
Yeah.
I came up with Jonty Jackson like that.
Jackson
I was ready to go.
Jonty Jackson is... You only got to Jonty Jackson because I said Jonty Johnson.
I said Jonty Jackson first.
No, and
Michael, did I say
said
Jonty Jackson first?
No. End this and get Michael out of here.
Michael, did I say Jonty Jackson first?
I think you did.
I did.
No,
Of course I
no.
fucking
No one
did.
remembers. No one remembers. DT. That's the one I'll die on. David. Trevor.
There's a news story that's come across my desk that I am very excited about, but
Sure.
also pained by a certain detail. Bananas in Pyjamas has gone back into production, but not the dumb CGI version, the actual people in costumes version.
Really?
Which I'm very excited about.
Sets and stuff being built.
The detail that disturbs me, and disturbs is the correct word, it's being produced in Adelaide.
God.
So that is where Bananas in
damn.
Pyjamas is produced. Michael, obviously, from Adelaide.
Oh, damn.
Did you know that, Michael?
I did know it was going to be produced in Adelaide, yes.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
What do you mean,
Why would they do it there?
Oh, why would they do it there?
Yeah.
Where would you like it
In-
filmed?
Yeah, that's a
Honestly.
good
Sydney or
question.
Melbourne? Just one of the production
No.
hubs of Australia?
Yeah, but they've
Okay.
got too much on.
Yeah.
Why can't we have this one thing in terms of
You don't deserve it.
TV-wise?
Adelaide doesn't deserve it.
Wowie. Okay, wowie.
That's what I would say.
When you are murdered by a Adelaidean
Which will happen, which is
militia,
likely to happen.
Historically accurate for
Historically, a lot of
Adelaideans.
serial killers, yeah.
yeah, no one's going to be surprised. This is going to be not only earned but deserved. Just deserved. I'll be like, yep. We gave him so many chances to pull the handbrake, and he decided to not.
Back to the bananas.
Yeah,
I am now an adult.
sure. Of course you are.
I am, have been for some time. I could play
A banana.
a banana,
Yeah.
and
You can play Rat in the Hat.
I mean, apart from the fact that I'd have to go to Adelaide, I desperately want to be a character in the Bananas in Pyjamas. One of the bears, as you said, Rat in the Hat.
No, but the bears are played by kids, I think, because the bears are.
No, the bears are not played by children. They're
Well,
played
but the
by
bears,
adults.
but the bears,
But the bears are children. But
Yeah, I
they're-
know.
Yeah, but do you know? Let me blow your mind here.
Yeah.
You know, Bart Simpson's actually a woman,
Yes,
and
yeah,
she's
yeah.
like 67.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know how Nancy Cartwright doesn't have to fucking fit into a Bart Simpson outfit every time? I think they're played by children
The
because
bears-
they're They're
No, wait,
child
Michael's
height.
joining us again
They're
just because I
child
need
height.
that. The bears are the same height as the bananas.
No.
Were they?
No,
In
the
the-
bears
in
were
the costumes.
children's. No way.
No, I don't. No, they definitely weren't. They weren't the same size.
Yeah, I think the bears were kid height. Yeah, I'm looking
they
at
were like little cubs.
Exactly, yeah. The Rat in the Hat was the same size. There you go.
Yeah.
They were a bit
Dumbass.
shorter. Yeah.
And you're getting upset about where it's coming out of.
Still
You're not even a big fan of them.
I would still say they were little people based on the fact that there's child labour laws.
Yeah, of course.
So, but
That's
at the end of the
fine.
day, I will say that I want to play, I guess, either then a banana or
You have to be Rat in the Hat.
the Rat in the Hat.
Rat in the Hat.
And
I feel like, but they don't even give you moving mouthpieces. It's not going to be very rewarding.
That's what I mean. It's great. You get to do like a lot of circus performing. Like it would be like a lot of full body stuff.
Well,
I could do that.
Avant-garde mime work.
I could do that. I could absolutely do that.
I agree you could do that.
I could do that.
If your face was completely covered and we didn't hear from you, I think you could act.
I would be brilliant. Okay.
You'd be like a monster of the week against Godzilla.
So now that we've decided that I could play Deadpool, what I need you to do,
notably the merc with the mouth, but go on.
Good point, actually. Okay, so here's what I need to know.
Yeah.
Do you think at any point, and I want an honest answer from you, any of the performers in Bananas in the Pyjamas have been stark naked under the costumes?
Yeah. I'd hope not.
Yeah, I would too.
But maybe honestly for convenience. Because I imagine it's hot in there.
For whatever reason, my brain went there today when I heard this news. I was like, you'd be nude under the costume, wouldn't you? Just so you could be like having a beer and be like, you know what, I'm B1 and totally naked under the costume.
Yeah. By the way, just so you know, and because I just don't want it to come as a shock when you find this out, this conversation disqualifies you from being a banana. Because, by the way, that wasn't even a thought that was a conclusion you have reached. Well, obviously, I'm completely nude underneath. You're at work, by the way. Like, I hate to break the illusion.
Clothes.
No, you're a felt banana in pajamas. You don't get to be like, all right, I'm going to kit up. Time to kit down. This gets you out of the running. I'm not going to have you in there naked.
Don't say we never take you anywhere, Pod Pals, because the podcast is going to Ichikawa City Zoo in Japan to talk about the belle of the global ball at the moment, the macaque by the name of Punch the monkey.
What was that little pygmy hippopotamus? Momo?
Oh, yeah.
Not Momo. Jub.
No.
It's got to be.
Oh, my God. This is how quickly we get over these phenomenons, though, isn't it?
No.
What was it called? Michael, do you remember what the little hippopotamus was called?
Oh, Moodang?
Moodang!
Very well done. Good pull, Michael.
Well done.
But yeah, this is the world's new Moodang.
Yes,
like
it is.
Everyone, I'm seeing so many videos of Punch. I'll be honest, and maybe this is just recency bias. I care so much more about Punch.
Well, Moodang
was
had
fine.
sass. Moodang was sassy.
Yeah, she was a bitch.
Yeah.
She was... Yeah, no, that's fine.
But Punch is devastatingly sad. The whole story, if you're not aware, is this little monkey was abandoned by its mum in a zoo, and because they like to cling to things when they're that age, the zookeeper's got it a little stuffed monkey, which it now drags around the enclosure like it's its mum.
And just hugs it and stuff.
All the other monkeys are bullying Punch because Punch is trying to get into the troop. So basically in the wild, I guess they would have just moved on. But because they're all in an enclosure, he keeps trying to get into the social circle of this troop of monkeys, and they keep just essentially not having it.
And not
having
to
it at all.
victim blame Punch, because again, I love Punch, but it probably, like, he has probably not developed great social skills being an only child.
He is learning.
And his only friend is, much like Calvin and Hobbes, his only friend is a stuffed toy.
He's never had to share the PlayStation. He's never had to share his
He's an only
treats.
child.
Yeah, he doesn't know
and
what's
he's showing
going
up
on.
to the playground going like, I want to play. And unfortunately, the other monkeys are being very, very mean to him.
Well, the latest video that is breaking hearts all around the world is of a Punch going up trying to annoy another little monkey. And then that monkey's mum steps in and starts throwing Punch around. Yeah. Like, starts dragging him around. And
unfortunately, Punch is tiny.
Yeah,
like, he really is a throwable. Four other monkeys is a really throwable size.
Yeah, very throwable.
Unfortunately, a very throwable Punch. I love Punch so much.
If I could just do a quick pivot. All right.
Please.
We have currently the leader of the free world is insane, but not in a good way, like in a really evil kind of way.
Yeah.
This is the only time I wish the president was crazy in a good way.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is he would be in the Situation Room in my mind right now, concocting an extraction mission for Punch.
Ordering a hit on all the other monkeys Punch's enclosure.
Yeah.
As he should.
I would want a full SEAL Team 6 style mission, a nighttime mission to get Punch out of that situation.
A red wedding type for all your Game of Thrones fans. See to it that all the other monkeys are dealt with and just leave Punch. That being said, it's like all fingers are being pointed at Punch.
Yeah.
If they come back to the enclosure and the only one there is alive, they're like, holy shit, Punch is...
Oh, no.
Punch went hostile.
Let me be clear here.
Or postal.
This is an extraction.
Yeah.
We take Punch away as well. So the red wedding thing can happen.
But we have to also
But we also have to get Punch out of there.
Yeah,
The only one they won't find is Punch. So obviously fingers will still point to Punch.
Yeah, and they'll think Punch is like DB Cooper. They're like, where did he go? How did he get away?
I think Japan will probably be able to track the Black Hawk helicopter that most likely will take off from the huge US base in Japan.
So you know how 15 monkeys were killed and then one was stolen? And then also, coincidentally, a helicopter left from the zoo as well? I wouldn't read into those two things.
Don't worry about it.
They're unrelated. Don't worry.
Do you, as part of your grown-up job, have to ever be on Teams meetings these days?
No.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they do like a big round team meeting at the beginning, but I'm never... It's like a boardroom
So
team
you
meeting.
were an on-site person.
Yeah.
If you were an off-site person, you would be.
Yeah, some people like work from home or like work from a remote location.
I'm on Teams meetings frequently interstate. Like these are like little mini
okay.
TV shows. That's how many people are on these team meetings.
Sure.
Absolutely ridiculous. But, and look, all of them, each and every one of them could be an email. But
Yeah,
they're not. They're not. They're meetings. And we sit there and I zoned out so much the other day on one of these that I fully started picking my nose directly on camera. Completely forgetting I was on a Teams meeting and there were about 27 people who, if they had me up on the screen, depending on what view system they had,
Could have been massive.
The gallery or the speaker or whatever.
Yeah.
I wasn't talking, so I wasn't the big picture,
Yeah.
but I would have been in there.
It depends on how aggressively you're picking your nose. If you're getting deep in there,
I don't want to be gross here.
and you had a snotty nose, it sounded like this.
Yeah, no, I was muted.
Yeah, thank God.
But there was...
Muted mucus.
There was definitely... it was releasing a blockage.
Yeah.
Like I was doing some work.
How many knuckles deep were you? 3.
I was fisting my nose.
I don't know if I can talk.
Okay, so the point here is, Ned, I pretty quickly realised and extracted my fist from my nostril.
Thank God, yeah.
And went,
fisting your face.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah.
And I thought I got away with it until the person who was speaking did one of these. So we're just obviously for the projections.
Yeah, caught you.
Sorry.
Distracted
Lost
them.
my... Yeah, so... Yeah, the projections for the... She clearly saw.
Yeah.
I mean, it was almost cartoon-like. Like, she clearly saw me digging for gold.
Josh is giving himself a lobotomy, obviously.
Through her from her talking points in front of 27 people.
I equate it to the same as picking your nose in the car. Because you're enclosed. You don't think that you're in front of people. And then you look over and you're like, someone is literally a meter away from me, and we can make direct eye contact. It's the same. It's like, I'm in my office, no one's looking at me, who cares? Just...
Oh, I forgot. I'm actually looking directly at a camera right now.
And you're like, as you said, I'm essentially on TV for 20 people. Like, this could not have gone
really bad.
Yeah.
And of 20 bored people. So they probably are looking around at the other boxes, seeing what everybody else is doing.
Gauging, like, trying to figure out who's invested, who's switched on, and there you are, like, like a grade 1, like, oh, well, what am I going to have for lunch today?
I know.
Best case scenario, you stop getting invited. Though.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm hoping
We can't
for.
have Josh at these anymore.
Can I just say, I don't know if the handling it was correct, but I engaged in the conversation way more after that.
Yeah, no, that's too obvious.
Yeah, I did think
it's like
that.
farting and then being like, can you smell?
Yeah.
This sucks. Oh, who's done this? It's like, we know it's you
15
now.
minutes into trying to suggest pointless ideas, they should have gone, we all saw it, Josh, it's fine. Move
it's
on.
Fine, mate. Just don't do it again, for God's sake. Last week on this very program, I declared I was the fashionista of the group.
You did. You are checking out whether or not it was a good idea for you to start wearing overalls, which it was universally decided.
Probably not.
No.
Probably give it a miss. I'm not a farmer.
No, not at all.
Never have been a farmer.
And I would say never will be.
I also would say I don't have a penchant for the land.
Your housemate Michael is in the control room right now. Michael, has he bought this overalls shit up again, or is it stopped?
I'm happy to report I've not had an overall sighting,
Great.
which is
No overalls are inbound.
Yeah, fantastic.
I had an offer. in that I looked it up and almost bought some, but I didn't. I haven't, and I
So you offered yourself.
Yeah. The internet offered it up, and I thought, no. My friends have decided this for
Very
me.
good, yeah.
But I would like to hold on to my fashionista title, and so I have fashion news.
Okay.
I keep my ear to the ground. I like to know what's going on. This is hot off the press. You're not going to read this anyway. This is a Ned exclusive. I've heard from some of my friends who are teachers.
Yeah.
That, first of all, let me get you up to speed because I also didn't know this. But teachers, and also this might give a lot of people anxiety because you probably have convinced yourself after the 10, 15, 5 years after you've left school, teachers don't care about this.
Yeah.
The teachers know who the fashionable kids are.
Oh.
And the sheep kids are.
Oh.
So they know the kids who are trying stuff and the kids who eventually will just follow the trend.
Yeah.
Brace yourself for this. Take a seat if you need to.
I'm ready.
Especially you, because this is going to. You're going to be so happy.
Okay.
Overcome with joy potentially.
I think I know exactly what you're about to say.
The cool kids, the trendsetters.
Yes.
Have started to wear skinny jeans again.
Yes.
We're back. We're back, ladies and
back.
gents. We're back.
We're back, boys and girls. This is great news.
Short stack fans rejoice.
Oh no, this is great news. Wall to wall, good news.
If last year in 2025, if 303 was one of your most listened to bands,
you
couldn't be more excited.
Ready to have some skinny jeans back on. And we'd see just how excited if you're wearing skinny jeans.
Exactly right. Nothing to the imagination.
Gross.
And I can't wait. I can't wait because I have so many more skinny jeans.
Me too.
I only now just started wrapping my mind around hey, you don't need to feel your pulse in your ankles with your jeans. And I'm happy to get back into them. As my friend pointed out, I only stopped wearing them 5 months ago.
I stopped wearing skinny jeans probably about 12 months ago and replaced them with some baggy numbers from...
I'd say slim fit. They're not skinny, but I'd say you still wear slim fit.
Oh, they're baggy enough. I'm wearing a belt right now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, anyway, the point I'm making...
But I'm saying they're slim fit. They're still fitted to you. They're not just boxy pants.
Oh, I'm not Bailey Smithing it. No, there's no...
That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm not
that
going
was
up,
the trend.
But I also understand that that's not appropriate for me. I'm not of that age. I'm not of that ilk.
I don't think fashion has an age.
Andy Lee was my North Star with the baggy stuff. I started noticing he was wearing a bit of baggy jeans.
And I was like, why not me?
He's 10 years older than me, so if he's doing it, I could do it. But I didn't commit for this exact reason, and the jeans I've bought are all from Kmart.
Yeah,
I've not spent so much far in my baggy jeans.
Yeah.
I've not spent over $100 total, and I have several pairs of jeans.
You held out. We were like the last boats out of the city.
There's no way this goes for very long.
No.
And I don't want to be left.
By the way, if you've been paying attention, it has been going for a decade. you and I held on for 8.5 years too long. And now a full decade has passed, and now we're starting to get... It's like seeing... Yeah, it's like I said the other day. You're seeing the flowers in the Arctic Circle.
Yep.
I'm here to tell you, as someone with an ear to the ground, a finger on the pulse, I'm here to tell you...
It's coming back.
They're coming back. That being said, it's still probably a year or two away.
I'd say probably 5.
Yeah.
And if teenagers just starting to do it now, we're 5 years away from it.
By then, I'll have thrown out all my skinny jeans. The cycle repeats.
Yeah.
I'll have completely given up as the kids start going maybe I don't need to have things in my pockets.
And I will finally be chonky enough that I need the baggy jeans. They will turn back into skinny jeans.
It's tracksuits all day, every day on my end. I'm sick of tired of trying to, it's just too much pressure to put on yourself. Saying you do an impression.
Oh, for God's sake.
It just it gets out of hand quickly because then people will say this, say that. And you're like, I've not practiced for that. I can't do that.
Give me a bit of 10 points to Gryffindor.
15 points to Gryffindor.
Not your best work.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And it's hard. Doing it on the spot. You don't have anything ready to go.
Obviously.
Always.
Yeah.
When he's talking about someone else's mum.
Yep.
I've not seen all those movies, so sorry if I'm being disrespectful.
Very, but that's fine.
What I've decided to do, and I might have this as an ongoing segment that you can participate in. I'm not going to put you on the spot today, but maybe this might get your brain firing. Instead of just being like, I can do Alan Rickman as Snape.
Yes.
Like to just start pitching you mini impressions.
So maybe you can only say a couple of words.
So it's like I can give you a very exact situation in which I can do this
Yeah, I get it.
I can do this impression because, again, I can do a voice for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
But I can't keep it going.
Couldn't do someone's voicemail for them in that voice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I've given myself some examples of things that I think I could do mini impressions of.
Okay. And I'm going to be your audience?
Yep.
Your audience of one. I'm excited. You play along too listening to this pod, pal.
You can rate these if you want out of 10.
Okay.
And then maybe, I'll have like an ongoing list of things I can do and things that need some more work.
What do we say it needs to be at least above a 5 for it to be considered a can-do?
I'll be the judge of that.
Okay,
because sometimes
Yeah.
I'll wholeheartedly disagree with what
we
your
want to
rating
involve
is.
Michael
Sure,
so you can
yeah,
also
yeah,
be an
yeah,
extra
yeah,
set
yeah.
of ears on this?
Hi, I'm involved.
Yeah, hey, you sure are, mate.
Careful.
Okay. Don't push it.
Get chirpy.
Don't push
You
it.
won't
Don't
be.
push it. Yeah.
No,
All
here we
right.
go.
My first impression is Jason Statham deciding whether or not he wants marshmallows in his hot chocolate. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. Yeah.
That's for me. That's about a 2.
What do you
A
mean?
2 out of 10.
That's perfect. Jason Statham deciding if he wants
What
marshmallows.
do you think, Michael?
I would
Yeah.
like more than just I would maybe follow up by saying, yeah, I would like. It's like, continue the sentence.
Sorry, are you a fucking idiot, Michael? The whole thing
been
is
extinct.
the whole thing is I'm giving you the exact impression. It's not the only stipulation was I don't want follow up. We'll do this and do that.
Unfortunately, that was the stipulation, and Michael, and you have unfortunately lost your right
Yeah,
to be
what?
involved in this moving forward.
Yeah, Michael, you how quickly you
Say
fell
goodbye
from
to the
grace.
pod pals, Michael.
Fuck you.
Fair enough too.
Fair enough. Yeah.
This is my next one. Ray Romano watching his team lose in a pretty meaningless game.
Okay.
So it's just like middle of the season, they've lost a game.
No. I can't reward that only because that could be a Muppet. That could be,
No,
could
but
be
it's
a
not.
number
It's
of
Ray.
yeah.
The fact you would call Ray Romano a Muppet is quite frankly pretty insulting. Worse than my impression.
I'm going with a maybe 3 on that one.
Okay. My last one is
Your last one.
my last one. I have 3.
This is
I have 3.
a play in 3 acts.
Yeah, exactly
Oh
right.
my
Well,
God.
obviously, maybe I've been gun shy because so far I've been met with A, no one listened to what I said. I
listened.
I set it up for nearly 3 minutes and then no one listened. And B, straight negativity.
Yeah,
I've scored a 2 and a 1, I think.
Straight negativity was to be expected. Michael not listening to you explain something when you did it over the top for about 4 minutes. Who could have seen that coming?
This is Yoshi finding out Birdo, his pink girlfriend, wife, I guess, in this situation, wants a divorce. She doesn't see it working out.
That's just him doing his normal.
Well, he doesn't say a lot. He doesn't go like, "Oh, Birdo, please, no, think of the kids." Like, "Oh, you know how many dinosaurs are out there to date?" He doesn't do that. He goes,
but shouldn't it be
Well, that's
like a record dying type thing?
No, because he's honestly, and you wouldn't know this unless I'd given you a stipulation. He doesn't actually care that much. He's been looking for a way out for
cheating
years.
on Birdo this whole
he's
time.
been looking for a way out for years. At this point. That's him spitting game at the
10,
bar.
10 out of 10. No.
I knew I'd get one. I knew I would get one.
I come to this podcast today to admit something to you, Ned, that I don't know if it's a display of more of a lack of faith in you or it's a gap in my own intelligence. I'm not 100% sure where we're swimming here.
I don't have to immediately backpedal, but
I mean, you should have enough self-confidence to go.
It's the second one.
It's probably
It's the
lack of mine.
second one.
That's fine. That's what you should say.
Why the hell am I
You
being
shouldn't
involved
dunk
in
on
any of this?
yourself.
You're
and
obviously
say,
not.
No, obviously I'm an
You're
idiot.
here to dunk on me, so I'll have to dunk on you in turn.
No. Because I actually do think I'm being brave today and coming to you with something where it's like, how insanely stupid am I?
I'll be honest, you quite often think you're being fucking brave over nothing. I will say, since this podcast has started,
people do.
That's
how the internet works.
Since this podcast has started, I don't think I've ever seen anyone say,
Yeah.
I'm being brave today as much as you do. I'm being brave today, guys.
I am because I
Yeah.
had a thought the other day that while I was driving in the car, I was like, this thought hit me and I thought to myself, I was like, oh my
I'm brave.
No, I thought, no,
I'm so brave.
you're an idiot.
Oh, I'm so brave.
No, what I thought was you're a fucking idiot. How could you not have seen this way earlier than you did? All right, so here we go. You ready? What I realized, because you, to a point where I haven't, but I've wanted to,
Yeah.
over the last few years, have had Bad Bunny in your Spotify raps.
I love listening to Bad Bunny,
You
and I
love
know
listening to Bad
I'm
Bunny.
picking up on 5% of the lyrics.
So interesting you say that because what I've always assumed is that it was very performative. Because every time I listen to Bad Bunny, I'm like, this sounds sick, but I have no idea what he's talking about. And I was driving in the car the other day. Yeah. When I was thinking, it just hit me, probably because of the Super Bowl halftime show. I've been thinking about Bad Bunny a lot.
Bunny on the mind.
Yeah, I got Bunny on the brain. Yeah. And I thought to myself, oh, shit. Ned isn't being performative. He can actually speak Spanish.
I do understand a bit of it. Like, I understand enough of it.
And I felt like such an idiot in that moment. Yeah. I was like, I've just been assuming you're operating at the exact same base level of not understanding this at all. Yeah. But you can speak a bit of Spanish.
Can we... look, and I'm happy to be contacted by Bad Bunny's people.
Yeah.
Can you play a little bit of a song?
Well, I can.
And then I will tell you what of those lyrics. Pick any one of the more famous ones.
If I go onto Spotify, it'll give me the lyrics in real time. The only problem with this is, as I've discovered, as we put more and more of the show on YouTube, they do not mess around with this.
I think if it's less than 10 seconds...
I got a notification that terrified me the other day. It was literally came through to my phone. It went, your video has been globally banned. And I went, what?
What did I say?
Whose dick was out? And then I realized it was because we had Bazooka by Miami XO. I was like, oh, okay.
Whose dick was out?
Why have you done this, YouTube? But yeah, it was because
we banned swear words. Yeah. Whose dick was out?
Well, that's what I'm like. How have we how have we been globally banned? But yeah, it was because of anyway. That's fine.
Well, let's see how much of this we can play. Yeah. By the way, our YouTube is not being monetized yet either.
No,
so I feel like
we shouldn't.
These are the sweet times.
Yeah,
these are the sweet days, the golden days. So I love this song. This is a great song.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's just go to a
skip to any
point.
part of it, and I'll tell you as much as I can. I'll pick up on this. Well, that's the last time. I didn't hear that. Okay, one part of that was like, this is the last time, and then the last part was, and then I contacted someone. Like I reached out to someone, and then I think
Ultima was in there. Was he talking about a Nissan Ultima?
I don't think so.
Or an ultimatum?
I don't think it's an ultimatum or a Nissan Ultima. I don't know what it is.
Okay, can I just be clear too also, this game that we're playing right now, where I was going to see if you could get them right, the lyrics are here in Spanish.
Yeah, so I was going to say...
So I can't check you because the lyrics are in Spanish.
I can say it says whatever. Yeah. It says listen to the Ned and Josh podcast, available Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. That's what he just said. Sicily obviously has a reputation.
Isn't it the home of the...
Cosa Nostra.
The mafia.
Yeah.
It's allegedly
this little
born in Sicily.
Sicily. Exactly
Sicily?
Right. It's not Sicily.
Jesus.
I mean, it's in Italy.
Honestly, could not have stuffed any of this up wall to wall more than we already have.
This little thing of theirs, not mine. I'm not
You're
involved.
watching The Sopranos
I have watched a lot of The Sopranos. So this little thing of theirs started in Sicily.
Yeah.
Great. No worries. But obviously, a lot of things have happened since then. It's also not
since
the
start
only...
of the mafia. Yeah, a lot of things have happened.
All right, smug Name one
me.
thing.
Senor smug That's me.
Name one thing.
TV has been invented.
Not in Sicily. I'm sure they've gotten other things.
I thought you meant worldwide since the start of the mafia.
No, I'm talking about Sicily independently. But yeah, they got TVs and then probably immediately started watching The Sopranos. So
loved it.
Fuck me. Yeah. Are you kidding? We're more than just gangsters.
We're not keeping this really low down, are we?
No. But so I'm sure that like if you are an established person from Sicily, you're probably a little bit like over.
Sicilian.
If you're a Sicilian business person who is legitimate, you're probably a bit sick of the... constant comparisons to the mafia.
If you're a McDonald's franchisee in Sicily, you're probably like, come on, guys.
We're not
it's the Golden Arches.
Exactly. We're not throwing anyone in the deep fryer.
Corruption would be rooted out pretty quickly. It's a franchise system.
Sleeping with the filet of fishes.
Good. Very good.
All of that being said,
a
dog has let them down.
Why?
And also captured my curiosity. There's been a dog that... This would be so hard to prove as well because it's essentially just like, well, maybe I just have a bad dog. There's a dog that's been caught on CCTV multiple times going and dumping a bunch of rubbish in a place that they're not meant to for his owner.
So he's doing the dirty work for his owner.
So essentially his owner is like, I've put all of my rubbish into a bag. I'll leave it near the door. And when I wake up, the bag's gone.
Who knows what's happened?
Much like Tony Soprano, where he's like, someone goes in a car ride and then they're never seen from again. I didn't do it, but I ordered it.
Sopranos references coming out the wazoo, but he's literally in the waste management business.
He is in the
This dog is in the waste management business.
Exactly right.
Interesting.
Now, obviously, well-established dogs with jobs.
Yes, we love them.
And, well, I love them for who they are, not for what they do.
Okay.
Because they're like narcs and stuff.
Well, they don't know they're doing that, though.
Exactly right. But for the first time in my mind, I'm like, what about an evil dog with a job?
Oh.
Like, could I order a hit on someone with a dog? It'd be very hard to, like, get them to know. So probably not a hit, but...
I think it'd be bad to have a dog assassin because I think a lot of their decision-making would be based on smell.
Treats and smells and stuff,
If you're a target, let somebody borrow their hoodie.
You're right.
All of a sudden you're killing the wrong person. I think that's very dangerous.
You're like, I want Giovanni... Well, this is borderlining racist.
Say, what are we doing? What are we doing, mate?
Giovanni Ribisi.
We've already said everyone in Sicily's in the mafia.
And so, like, he goes to this house and then all his kids probably smell like this guy as well. And it's like, I asked you to get one guy and you've murdered a family. This is not good, dog.
I don't think I'd have a dog assassin.
Dog drug dealer, though, because it'd work the same as this. If you're like,
never lose him.
My dog finds a bunch of cocaine and then I don't know where he goes. And then he comes back in the morning and has a bunch of money for me. And I'm not going to not use that money. And I'm not involved. It's the dog, Your Honor.
The Labrador seemingly also has an endless supply of glow sticks. Don't know where he gets them from.
Like Kelpie seemingly keeps finding MDMA and then also keeps finding all these glow sticks and keeps taking them to Ibiza. So I don't know how he's doing all this. I don't know how he's booking the flights.
Doesn't have a passport.
I don't know how he's booking the flights. I don't know how he's getting on the boats. All I know is at the end of the month, I'm netting $30,000.
and I have shares in Ministry of Sound. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, sure, I might know Tiesto. I'm not involved, though.